So in this episode, we talked about the top 30 players from every team. We ranked who is going to be. We predicted the who. Fuck.
We
Ollie,
guessed
can you do
who.
it?
We predicted. In this episode, we basically went team to team, picked the best player overall with WAR, the MVP of the team otherwise. We had a really great time. We did a lot of debate, a lot of back and forth. So, maybe just scroll on to your team. And, if you don't want to watch us talk about the Yankees or the Red Sox, I totally get it. And enjoy the video.
How we doing, boys? We are back.
What's up, bro?
Ollie,
Yes, sir.
I do have a question to start real quick.
Please hit me with
Unrelated to baseball.
it. I think I know what this question is going to be.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I know you probably know what it's gonna relate to. We watched a movie this past weekend.
Yes, we did.
I was just wondering if you were going any harder in the gym post watching the movie. Me and Ollie, we watched the new Iron Claw.
Wait. I was going to say I should guess the movie by what you just said,
Oh,
but too late now.
Too
You
late.
probably could have guessed it.
We watched a good 2.5 hours of ripped men wrestling each other. So I was just wondering if Ollie was, putting more time in the gym after the conversation we had previously.
Part of the reason that I wanted to record earlier today, I got home early because I wanted to hit the gym after we were done recording for a second trip of the day. I was there briefly earlier, but it wasn't enough. Gonna go back for round 2. I was so inspired by Zac Efron and all that. I'm pretty sure it was CGI, some of those ab and pectoral muscles. I don't know how legit that was, but dudes were swole. Jeremy Allen White, at his physical peak, certainly inspiring. The film, as you know, I found thoroughly suboptimal, and I listed my reasons for that judgment extensively in the car in Lincoln Square a couple nights ago. Ken got to hear at least an hour of Ollie's film takes, probably an hour more than he wanted to hear. But it was a lot of fun.
Isaac, I don't know if you knew this about Ollie, but he's a movie connoisseur. He'll tell you, he'll break it down like he will Corbin Burns Cutter, and he'll lay it out there.
Yeah, I feel like that's any English major. My dad does the same thing. Like, we'll watch a movie together, and then he's like, well, what did you think of the perspective of this character, or like this? I'm like, I thought the movie was good, or it was bad. But he wants to break it down, and sometimes I'm with him. Like, I'll break it down, more. But yeah, I could totally see Ollie being the type of dude that wants to talk about the movie for an hour after seeing it.
Actually,
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
a lot of the interest overlap between doing the baseball work and film studying. For example, I talked a lot about camera angles when talking about the Iron Claw a couple days ago, and of course, I also talked a lot about camera
it's
angles.
cinematography, actually.
Mr.
Movie
Isaac just
guy.
learned the biggest word of his career. Now, how many weeks do you spend studying your thesaurus for that one? Wow. Now, can you spell it? That's the real question.
C-I-N-A.
No.
No.
Already wrong.
C-I-N-A?
No, buddy.
Oh, wait.
Cinema.
Oh, I'm missing a vowel there. You know what? Whatever. That's okay.
From the Latin, baby. From the Latin.
As most words are, I feel like.
Anyway, I was inspired by the Iron Claw, and I think you guys should. I think Isaac should watch it. Isaac would, I think, respond really well to that. It's an Isaac Springer kind of movie. It's very earnest, very heartfelt, very sentimental, deeply American. Just the kind of film Isaac would respond to. Doesn't require too much, mental gymnastics to really comprehend it. And so I think it's a good solid Springer.
Oh, did you watch
Fire.
Damn, yeah, really. I don't know why I deserve these shots.
So you don't.
Like I didn't.
You really don't.
Just-
You really don't.
He deserves
That's not fair.
the Cincinnati Cardinals banter, but
No, we really just throwing him under the bus right away,
Mental
man. You deserve
gymnastics.
this.
yeah.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Isaac? I interrupted you, man.
No, I forgot now because once you interrupt me like that, I just forget completely. So now you have to fill the void of awkward silence, buddy.
Hopefully by this time next week when we're recording, we could me and Ollie can break down Salt Bay. That's the
Yes,
movie
Salt Bay. Salt Bay is next on my list. I have a lot of curiosity about Saltburn. Ken didn't want to see it. Ken vetoed our choice to see Saltburn. Linus and I were arguing pretty hard for that film, but Ken had his
I was more
mindset
interested
on
in the
movie.
wrestling. Yeah. Well,
You were.
Saltburn next up.
Saltburn next time. BBM Saltburn breakdown, I think.
Or we could do like a
We're in
watch
line.
along. We could go live and watch Saltburn
Yeah.
together.
People
For
love
Or
the-
if
that.
this baseball thing doesn't work out, we could just review movies. Maybe the channel will get more popping if we just start reviewing movies. To be honhonest,
I do have
there's
like I have a good movie debate. Like we could probably run that and get
Do you
get a good
baseball
amount of
films?
views.
We're so down to do baseball.
no,
films.
baseball films are pretty. Honestly, hot take here. Baseball films are pretty blah.
What a great
Like,
transition to baseball.
I've watched a
Oh,
lot of
wow.
baseball movies. Honestly, they're kind of blah. Unless you're like a kid, they're pretty eh.
It's sort of Moneyball, and then everything else below it is kind of how it is. That's the playing field.
Yeah,
for
in
baseball
terms of
movies.
like an actual like plot.
Moneyball, and then
Yeah, or in terms of like a good plot, like Bad News Bears, you throw in there. Obviously you have to throw in the Sandlot, but
Iconic.
like those are like cutesy, iconic movies. They're not like wow, that's like an incredible movie. You don't sit back and be like wow, but that's not their purpose. That's not their purpose. But hot take, baseball movies overrated.
Hot
The
take.
problem-
Go ahead.
the,
Go ahead.
the problem is
Problem.
baseball is more difficult to film than a sport like boxing or basketball or even soccer. I would say baseball is really challenging to film
Mhm.
because it's hard to get like pitching, like the moment of a pitch, because it's so fast, happens in the blink of an eye. It's hard to just portray it in a convincing way. And also, baseball games involve so many moments, so many plays, so many,
Yeah,
repetitive actions. It's hard.
I was
to
gonna
tell
say, I wouldn't say that it's hard to film a baseball movie for that reason. I would say more because it's too slow. Like there's too much that happens in a game to like make into a film that people actually want to sit through, unless you're just a big baseball nerd. So I think for the opposite reason, I think it's too slow to film.
Yeah, that's
I-
true.
you know?
That's true. But certain things, point is, it's complicated, and we're gonna be
Yeah.
the ones to figure out how to do it right. It hasn't been done correctly yet, but we're gonna be the ones to.
BBM produced.
We've made some pretty epic baseball films. I think they were, live footage, but they were.
There were Isaac getting hit in the back 4 times in a row by Ollie
we
pitching.
reviewed that. We reviewed that.
And then
That
me
was-
going deep, but who's
Also-
counting? Who's counting?
It's a nice segue into our conversation for the day. I think on that day when I hit Isaac 7 times in the back, I was probably not racking up a lot of wins above replacement. I think I was probably deep in the negative, at least for pitching. And Isaac probably spent some time in the IL as a result of that one. But broken bat aside, the home runs he hit definitely sent him into the stratosphere, MVP tier.
Thank you. You can
Keep the
continue if you
transition
want,
going.
all right.
Finish that off.
You
And
keep going.
Halfway there.
Talking about value, talking about wins above replacement, talking about what players contribute to a team and to a season. Today, we're going through all 30 MLB teams. We're going to predict their most valuable player, their MVP for 2024, in terms of WAR. So we're looking at which player on each roster is going to rack up the most wins by the end of next season. And we all have wildly different takes on who these players are going to be because we all value different things. Some of us are going to choose pitchers wildly different, totally distinct. Some of us value relievers, some of us value pitchers, some value running, some value home runs. And we all have different levels of sophistication in our analysis too. So we're going to give you some names. We're going to debate about those names. Now, how do you guys think we should go through the list of teams? Should we go division?
I have a great idea.
Okay.
So we're gonna incorporate trivia along the road to
genius.
completing this 30.
God damn
So I
it.
feel like we should go by division and by 1st to 5th place from last year, and we'll take turns. We'll take turns naming the team, and we can incorporate trivia as we name these 30 players to represent their teams. So
Well,
I think we should. Yeah,
We know
what's up?
the teams and the divisions and how they finish. So where's the trivia coming?
Well, me and you know the divisions and the teams that go.
I'm
in
sure
the
Isaac does too.
Well, we'll find out. So let's start with the AL East. And that's what people are probably here for, as we have a lot of Yankee fans on this channel. So I think we should start with the first place team from last year in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles. And we're going to make this quick because there are 30 teams to get through. I am going to start off the Orioles with saying Gunnar Henderson will have the most wins above replacement for 2024.
Okay. Honestly, this is a video idea where we should. You do want to go with the obvious player sometimes, but I'm going to spice things up. Is this like really who we think is going to have the highest WAR, or like who? Because obviously we can't take Gunnar Henderson now, right? Like it's
No,
a
you
draft.
could. If it's not a draft.
Oh.
If we all say Gunnar, and we move on.
Give me Anthony Santander, baby. Give me him. Give me
Take
him.
Century. We're starting off hot, boys. Spice boys.
I mean, I mean, you got to pitch around someone in this lineup, and
Holy
who's the
mackerel.
protection? Obviously, you got Adley and Gunnar, but maybe Anthony Santander is a good MLB hitter. I could see him having a breakout year. You never know.
Santander
never
will
first
have
time-
more.
Dude, this
Santander
is
will
the first
have.
time he's
Yeah, go ahead.
first time he's ever been in the Santander camp in his life. You've never had a good word to say about Santander before this.
Can I just say
That's not true. I actually have liked Santander for a while. That's just I've never said it.
Santander
Go
will
ahead.
have more negative WAR than Gunnar Henderson will have positive WAR. Negative WAR in terms of defense.
I don't know.
Defensive negative WAR
Ever heard of the
versus Gunnar
sophomore
Henderson's
slump,
positive
buddy?
WAR.
Ever heard of the
Man, oh,
sophomore
man.
slump?
Ollie, who's your guy?
Well, I can't go with either of those two dudes now. That'd just be too boring. So I'm going to go with
You're going with young
last
Prince.
year's breakout ace, Kyle Bradish,
Whoa.
to lead the team in wins above replacement.
Ain't nobody taking Adley Rutschman?
No, I guess not. Being a catcher kind of sets him back, fortunately.
I guess
The
being
catching
Anthony
position.
Santander doesn't touch you back at all. All right.
All right, revision. Can I make a revision?
Go ahead.
Grayson Rodriguez. The Anthony
Oh my
Santander is kind of like
God.
a fun name.
That might be a hotter take.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at what happened last year, I mean, he came up and struggled mightily, right? And then they send him back down. He figures it out in AAA, comes back and starts carving up guys. Like, dude, he could be better than Bradish. Like, he has a way higher ceiling than Bradish. So if he gets a 30 starts in him, like, I don't know. You never know. So I'm going to lock that in. Grayson.
All right, so
That's my guy.
Wow, he sounds like me. I like it, Isaac.
Gunnar, Bradish, and Grayrod. All right, let's move
And-
on. All right,
Yeah,
what's
half Santander.
half Santander.
half
If Santander
Santander.
leads, then Isaac gets half a point.
I think Isaac wants to combine Santander and Grayson Rodriguez into one player, and that player will have the most.
That might put up a good fight against our players. All right, who's second place, Isaac? Who's the second team?
Tampa Bay Rays.
There you go.
That's right.
And who do you have?
Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, tough because there is a guy who
Whose
be in a
name
little
shall
bit
not
of
be
trouble
named.
right now. Who is actually still on the roster incredibly somehow. I'm gonna go just because the namesake Isaac Paredes. Because
Ooh, good
honestly,
pick.
there is such a variable in this lineup. Like if there is, I just want to say, you guys think I don't know anything? I know AL East baseball. That's what I know. But Isaac Paredes, great name, and anyone in this lineup can go off, and he has a great powerful swing. He can hit 25 bombs.
Good pick. Ollie?
I like it. I like that a lot. But I'm not going to back him up on that one because even though I've been railing on this guy for years in a row.
Whoa, you've been what?
Even though sorry,
What have you been
even-
doing?
What? Excuse me?
Even though I've been kind of
Yeah, that was crazy.
disparaging.
Wait a minute.
Who's doing the railing? Are you doing the railing, or is this guy doing the railing? Can we? No, I want to get this right.
I've been
Let's get this
railing
right.
him for a long time.
I think I've been railing on him, like I've been just kind of ragging on him, disparaging him for a while.
English major
prior
can only
videos.
think of that word in
Prior
terms of
videos.
disrespecting a player. Jeez.
Flip that.
Don't clip that. Don't clip that. I'm gonna go with Yandy Diaz to be the top player for the Rays.
Oh,
He's
you've
32.
been railing.
He's got some years, but homie had a
Got some
batting title
biceps.
last year.
You don't want to get railed by that guy. I mean, that's a big guy. I mean,
Clearly-
jeez.
I don't think that's even the word that I've said. I think you both wanted to hear that. That wasn't even real.
Yandy biceps. I don't. Yeah, I want to stay away from that, Ollie. I don't know.
Biceps,
It's a little
triceps.
You're
scary.
able to stand up for a few
whatever iron claw muscles.
Okay,
Yandy Diaz
Ken.
has.
days. All right.
Your pick.
All right. I think you guys might know who I'm going with. As the Rays, like I wouldn't be surprised if a reliever got this top spot. But for me, I'm not that
Oh,
bold.
stop.
I will be going with
okay,
my
okay.
boy Josh Lowe. End of story.
Josh Lowe.
Damn,
Josh
no-
Lowe. Slept
No
on.
Rosarena.
No, Randy. We're getting hot.
Randy's the guy that we all rail on.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving
All right,
on to the
Ollie,
third team.
okay. No, but wait, quick thing about the Rays. It's actually hard to pick one for the Rays because there's just like it could literally be like 15 guys. They'll all have like 2.4 WAR. Like all of them will have like 2.3 to 2.4 WAR. So hard to pick the Rays. But anyway, next team.
Next team, Ollie.
Next team, third place, Toronto Blue Jays. Famously average Toronto Blue Jays. Who-
I'm just gonna say it, Vladdy. Contract year, Vladdy. I mean, come on, cover of the show for no fucking reason. I mean, it's got to be Vladdy this year, right?
Ollie.
Vladdy gets beaten down by that defense, dude. That defense holds him back. Offensively, yes. Offensive war leader, sure, I'll give you that. But the defense is going to hurt him. It always has. And being on the show, has historically been a curse for a lot of dudes. Remember Jazz Chisholm when he was on the cover of the show, man? I think there's some karmic action there. I'm not confident in Vladdy for next year. I got to go with my boy Bo. It's always Bo. When in doubt, go with Bo. Carried my fantasy team. He's going to carry the Jays again.
Wow.
5+.
We are not in agreement so far, 3 teams in, because I'm going to go with the most consistent guy, Kevin Gausman. He is, out of the guys on the Blue Jays, he's most consistently putting up a 4 to 5, maybe a 6-ish WAR. So I'm going with my ace, Kevin Gausman.
Fair enough. All right, next
are
team.
you concerned about Gausman's walk numbers almost doubling over the past 2 years?
Doubled, and he still put up a 3.4 WAR last year.
Yeah, but that's not the most appealing trend. I mean, his strikeout to walk ratio went down by 3 points.
No, but I'm still confident that he could be a top pitcher in the AL.
All right. We're all defending players we don't usually defend today. This is interesting. Usually I'm on the Gausman side. Now you're defending Gausman today, and I'm defending Yandy Diaz. All right.
You know, after being ripped so many times, I'm just trying to pick the interesting player now because you guys are like, oh, you don't know anyone. So now it's like I'm forced to like try to think of someone outside the box. Because in this next team, if I were to say Aaron Judge, for example, you guys would be like, oh, well, of course. So I'm going with contract year Juan Soto, baby. Lock it in.
We're not going to blame you for going with Judge, buddy. You're getting so hypersensitive. It's fine. You can go with Judge. That's
all
your
right,
boy.
buddy. Ollie? Is Ollie frozen? Is Isaac there?
I'm here.
Oh, Ollie's here.
Oh.
Ollie, who are you going with?
I'm totally here. Dude, I got to go with my man Volpe. We were talking about Volpe all the past
I
days.
thought he might do this.
Okay.
I thought he might do this.
What?
He is so high on
What?
Volpe.
I'm so high on Volpe. We were going back and forth over who I would take over Volpe, and I couldn't. None of these young studs I would pick over him, and I think that after he's had a few cups of coffee in the big leagues now. He's found his stride. He's improving by the end of last season.
Okay,
and the
are we
defense is
just doing
unreal.
who's going to have a good season or who's going to
Volpe.
have the best season on the team?
Volpe, baby.
Say
money on
on camera, Anthony Volpe will have the best season in terms of WAR on the New York Yankees 2024. Say it.
Whatever you just said, I'm gonna say that. I don't want to repeat the whole
Okay.
sentence again.
Because I feel like we're
boring.
just
That's it.
doing who's going to have a good season, not like who's going to have the season.
Well,
Ken, come
to be
on.
fair, Volpe did have the third highest WAR according to B-WAR last year, which
Exactly.
is very surprising.
It's
He had
based on
higher than any of the
Just
other starters
defensive
besides
WAR.
Cole and Gleyber Torres. And defensive WAR does have a lot to
Defense
do
matters,
with WAR.
bro. Defense matters.
It matters a lot.
2.5.
And so I am going to go with Garrett Cole because defense matters, you know.
Okay, okay, one of us has to change pick. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let this leave without
I think,
someone picking Aaron
you know what it
Judge.
is? As much as we're all trying to put on the front that we're trying to be interesting, I feel like there's a part of us that are all a little scared of Judge's injury history, and I don't think anyone wants to say it.
No. That's
Because if
not
he's
my
fully
thought
healthy,
process.
I think we all pick Judge number 1.
I think he is fully healthy.
Right, but if it was guaranteed that he plays 150 games, I don't think any of our answers would be different than Judge.
I don't think injury history was it for me. I think Juan Soto is a very fair pick.
So both healthy.
Cole
you
is a
think
fair
Soto.
pick. Anthony Volpe is a dumb pick. Like, I'm sorry. If
Oh.
we're really talking about who's
Ouch.
going to have more WAR, I'm sorry, it is. If we're going to really talk
His
about
own
who's going to
boy.
have more WAR,
It's a fair
I love
pick.
Anthony Volpe. He's not going to have more WAR than Judge. That's ridiculous.
Judge
But anyway,
plays-
another something to put Ollie down a little bit.
Wait,
In
Is
last
there another
place,
team? Oh,
no, I forgot the team. So I'm going to swing it
I
to
thought we were
Ollie.
about to go
so-
to the Central.
Yeah, me too. So if Ollie wants to just name that last team in last place in the AL East,
I think this
then
is
we
we're
can
all in agreement.
move along.
We have to be all in agreement here.
I'm glad this gives you so much satisfaction, Isaac. So yeah, we'll go to the Sox. My boys sitting in last place again last year.
2 years
As
in a
much
row.
as management wants to run the team
Back to
into
back.
the ground and destroy any hope of their success, these
Back-to-back
boys
basing
keep
trips.
fighting.
Woo.
They keep working, and I'm very proud of them. Their best player next year is going to be Brian Bayo, young right-handed stud,
wow.
opening day starter, going to carry the team. Probably lead the league in WAR, honestly. Probably lead the majors in pitching WAR, not just the Sox. Easy 250 innings, easy 1.7 ERA. What do you want to say, Ken?
Ali, we're not doing the 25 and under draft anymore. You're allowed to choose star players, and I'm going to go with the obvious guy, Rafael Devers. Nothing much to be said there. Everyone else
Yep.
sucks on the Red Sox.
Yep.
Move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my same pick. I'm gonna go Bobby Dahlback
What?
for most Boston sounding name,
There you
and
go.
then I'm gonna go with Rafi Devers for most WAR.
There you go.
Pretty much a layup there. That Brian Bayo is just a crazy pick. 2 for 2 on crazy picks, Ollie. And let's move on. Where are we going to next?
He's going to rue this day. We're next going to the AL Central, where the Minnesota
Twins, baby.
carried it last year.
Twinkies.
Twins full of young studs. Ken,
This is
who's
a
your
fun
favorite
one.
young stud on this team?
This is a fun one. I've been waiting for this, bro. The Twins are high. Even though I'm high on a lot of AL Central teams, I'm also high on the Twins because I think they're one of the more exciting teams to watch in the league for 2024. I don't know where to go because Buxton's back in center. He's going to start racking up if he could play 120 games and put up damn near 6 WAR seasons. So there's a lot of players to choose from here. I like my boy Matt Wallner, but I know who Isaac's going with, right? He even said he might be an MVP candidate a few episodes ago.
Come
so
on.
I think I know where he's going. There's so many good options, but I'm going to go Edward Julian.
Edward Julian.
Ooh, I
Edward
like
Julian.
that.
They got rid of Polanco, a trade to the Seattle Mariners to make space for him to be the starting second baseman every single day. And Edward Julian's going to, pop 32 home runs, 287 batting average, 950 OPS type season. He's going to break out in a big way.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly say it. It's obviously Royce Lewis. 2.4 offensive WAR last year, but he's going to do much. He's going to do much better. He's going to have. I'm telling you, he's going to be top 10 in MVP voting this year. Royce Lewis is the man.
I'll let you.
Yeah, hard to argue with that one. Royce is on top of the game right now. He's a solid defender. He'll probably steal 20 bases. Easy 30-20 candidate. It is hard to see anybody else carrying this team like he will. It's all Royce.
Wow,
Year of Royce 2024.
Can I just say something? Royce kind of scares me of having that Jeremy Pena effect of going off in the playoffs year one, and then slowing down a little bit.
Yes,
I don't know.
but Royce Lewis is older than Pena was at the time.
Sure. We'll
Older,
see.
more mature.
All right, Royce Lewis train is all aboard. Where are we going to next, Isaac?
Cleveland?
No.
Oh, Detroit. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, guys. I got it wrong. My bad, guys. Are we okay? I hope it's okay that I got the standings from last year wrong.
It's okay.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh man, hypersensitive.
Wow,
Detroit.
the
Oh,
hypersensitivity.
I know
Anything.
who I like on Detroit. I'm taking my man Spencer Torkelson. That is my guy, dude. Great name. Powerful first baseman. What do you have? Like he had 30 last year, didn't he? Yeah, 31 homers last year. That's the dude. That's the dude on that team.
Isaac, if your name wasn't Isaac, you would look like a Spencer. I would have you as a Spencer if you were not named Isaac.
Oh, I could actually see that. Yeah.
Definitely
Okay.
a Spencer kind of vibe. He looks like a Spencer. Spencers are your blonde, handsome look. I think it adds up for sure.
Thank you. Okay. Next.
And who are you going with?
But if I were not named Ace Kelly, I'd obviously be named Tarek Skubal because that is my boy for Detroit.
Ooh, I don't
Dude
like that pick.
made 15
Yeah, I don't like that.
rock solid stars last season. Dude has a nice high spin rate, top of the zone fastball, decent but developing off-speed stuff. He struck out 11 batters per 9 last season with a 1.6 walk rate. That's crazy. 7 strikeouts per walk. Dude is mature. Dude is about to pop off if he can stay healthy. I'm putting him at least 5 WAR, easy leading that team.
Tarek
Easy.
Skubal sounds
Tarek Skubal.
literally like a Neanderthal name.
Yeah, I don't like that pick at all. I just don't like Tariq Skubal.
No, you love Tariq Skubal. That's your guy.
I'm out on him.
You are not out on him.
I'm
Flies.
going with a much more exciting player, Riley Green. He's a guy who's going to put up 5.2 WAR. Tyreek could have a 5 WAR season, sure, but he's not going to lead the team. I'm riding with my guy Riley.
Aren't
Fair
you
enough.
worried? Are you worried about Riley's
Not
injuries?
worried about anything. No.
Not worried
at
about
all.
injuries.
I'm more worried about Skubal's injuries.
Not
I
worried
don't
about
think he's pitched a
Green's.
full season and
Riley's
ever.
defense, negative 0.5 defensive WAR last season. Guy over 99 games.
doesn't
not
matter
so
when
pretty.
you hit 40 home runs.
Not so pretty. I don't know if he's on that kind of pace, bro.
And
He's
the next,
maybe a 15 home run pace, but okay, whatever you
I
say.
think the next team, if we don't all agree, there's something wrong going on here.
Okay, Jose Ramirez,
Jose Ramirez.
6 WAR every year
Right.
for the last 7
Can
years.
we please?
Yeah,
Ollie, please don't
Maybe
come
Naylor,
in with
Bo
Stephen
Naylor,
Kwan bullshit.
Josh
Come-
Naylor?
Come on, let's.
Josh Naylor.
If Ollie says Tristan McKenzie or something, I'm
I
turning
was-
this. I'm turning everything off. I'm not continuing.
Definitely have McKenzie for the best pitcher on that team, but for
Okay.
overall, I'll go with Jose again. Hard
Thank
to touch
you.
Jose.
There. We all agreed on something.
Okay,
Although,
bottom of
what's
the.
funny
Okay,
is
wait.
Andres Jimenez leads that team in WAR every year, but only because of his 5 defensive WAR.
Yeah. But
So honestly, it's probably gonna be him again.
Yeah,
Actually-
Jose Ramirez literally had .1 defensive WAR and five
Yeah.
and 5 offensive WAR. Actually, hang on a sec.
Actually,
stop.
Andres-
We're moving on.
Okay.
I don't even know who's in the bottom of barrel of that shit.
There's 2 teams left.
I know,
Two
but
teams
like
left, back
they're-
to back. Well, I'll give
And
you a
one
hint.
of the teams, I'm high on.
Ken is very high on one of these teams, and we're all very low on the other. Ken is big time
We're
in the
all-
pocket of one team.
Out on one of the teams.
Everybody in
that
the
we're
world
about
is
to
out
Okay,
on one
okay.
team.
It's Kansas City and then White
Kansas
Sox.
City
Other
was
way
last.
around. Other way around.
Really?
Yeah.
But Kansas City, I felt like they were kind of good. Was
See?
it close? What were the standings?
They lost 106 games. They were 5 behind the
They're
White
5
Sox.
out, yeah.
It was not
Really?
Kansas City's year. But
Oh.
Ken is very high on them. Ken the analyst.
Are we going to all agree on the White Sox? Best player?
Potentially.
I think it might go 2 ways, actually. I'm gonna go first. I'll say Luis Robert.
This
Yeah.
is kind of hard to decide because
Finally broke out last year.
not all moves have been made so far in this offseason. There's still moves to be made.
True.
So
Cease might be a
if
Brave.
if someone by the name of Dylan Cease sees himself shipped over the country, this could evolve. But other than that, I'm also going to go with Luis Robert Jr.
Let's
as
go.
the only stud remaining on that team.
And we all know Isaac's going.
Yeah. No, I mean that's my guy in fantasy. I've literally had him on my team the last 3 years, so that's my guy. He's an MVP. He's gonna be a future MVP in this league. I would put $50 on that he would be an MVP in this league. He's a great player.
So you're gonna
5.1
guarantee it?
Yeah, over the course of his career, with Shohei out of the AL, Judge has an off here in the AL. Like I could totally
Whoa.
see it. If I said if
Ouch.
I'm just saying, Luis Robert is a great player. I really like him.
Soto's gonna be a Yankee for life. It's gonna be a tough league.
Well,
You got the 2 youngins in Baltimore. It's gonna be a tough league.
well, I don't know.
All right,
But-
probably the best team in the AL Central coming last for some reason. Let's kick it off with the Royals here, and we might all be in agreement there too because I'm gonna go with my guy Bobby Witt Jr.
We're not doing interesting. We're not doing interesting anymore.
We can't. Yeah, we're going for it. We're gonna get interesting.
I
want to
say Salvi.
Stop.
I want to say Salvi.
I'm so close to turning this camera off.
One of 2 captains left in the MLB.
He is one of the
That
few
captain's
captains
on
left.
Back.
I gotta say, if Salvi hits
Stop.
45 home runs again, he beat Bobby Witt.
God.
He does.
Honestly,
If he hits 45 home runs, Ken, he is more WAR than Bobby Witt.
Genuinely
No?
speaking, do you really think that Salvi will have a better? We're saying the best player on the Royals, Salvi, over Bobby.
If he pops him out there, he's only trying to hit home runs. Salvi's literally only trying to hit home
Only
runs.
scenario this happens is if Bobby only plays like 100 games.
I don't know. Bobby could have an off year too.
All right, Isaac's going Salvi. Ollie?
Yeah,
there
fuck
is
it. I'll go
one
Salvi.
major player on this team that you guys
Brady
are both
Singer, my guy?
riffing on.
My guy?
Vinny Pasquantino. Don't
I'm
not
pretty
say
sure
Vinny Pasquantino.
Isaac knows this guy's name.
MJ
I know Ken
Melendez.
knows this guy. This dude shocked the world when he came over in the trade last season late. His name is Cole Reagans. Cole Reagans, the dominant lefty, crazy
What?
strikeout
We're
pitcher.
not doing this.
Who is
we
Cole
went 4-9
Reagan?
Dude, we're not
Cole
doing like
Reagans
the
is clearly the
Factor
best
or,
player
like-
on the Royals. Dude, he's gnarly. He's filthy. Have you seen him pitch?
What are we doing?
The guy pitches like Moyer in his prime or like fucking Randy Johnson in his prime, dude. Dude's wild, dude. He's a crazy good lefty. Had 2.6 last season, second on the team, 11 Ks through 9, 6 strikeouts per 9. Pitches almost 7 innings per start. Dude is a revelation. And dude is my easy pick for best player in the Royals. Probably one of the best pitchers in the league next season. He's Brady Singer 2022 this season. Cole
That's not
Reagans.
better than Bobby Witt Jr.'s.
Yes, it is, bro.
That is crazy.
All right, Ken. Out of our 2 picks,
Reagans. Oh,
out of our 2
God.
picks, who's more realistic?
Come on.
Probably Cole
Come on.
Reagans.
Yes, easily.
I don't know. No, I'm serious. I'm not high on Salvi at all. I think he'll have, I don't know, like a 1 more season. I think Cole Reagans is good enough to put up like a 3. But
Easy
like
3.
they're
Easy
both
3.
as outrageous because of the guy you're missing. Whatever. Yo, so fantasy draft comes along. Cole Reagans or Bobby Witt Jr. You're taking Cole Reagans.
That's not the same thing, bro. We're talking about WAR here, not fantasy stats.
Well,
Fantasy
we're talking
stats,
better
different game.
player. We're talking
But
MVP
I'll
of
tell
the
you right
team.
now, I would have both. I would have both for sure if I
Cole
could.
Reagan's name does not.
If
oh,
I could.
All right. No point. Arguing.
Ken, you just said the magic words. Name. You're all about name, Isaac. You said he is a
Oh,
better name.
Ken, look in the
Hypocrisy.
mirror. The pot calling the kettle
Hypocrisy.
black. Look at this. He's exposed. Name
So,
value.
Wait. What did you just
Wow.
say? Who are you calling black? Wait, what did you say?
Ollie dropping some. Ollie, what's going on?
I
today?
said he's the pot calling the kettle black. It's a common idiomatic expression.
Oh, I do like that expression. That was good. I just.
Can we hear
you
what
know.
Isaac heard? Isaac, what
What did you hear?
No, I heard what he said. I don't know what he said, but okay.
The word just black, just you know.
American
Just absolutely
League
took
West.
over Isaac's brain. Yeah,
American League West.
yeah, American League West. That's right, buddy.
Okay, and my favorite team of all
This
time,
is a
that would be
fun
the
one.
Astros.
This is a fun one.
This is actually up for
This
debate.
is like a 3-4 man race.
This is up for debate.
Ain't no Cole Reagan picks in here.
Give me Kyle Tucker. He's due for an absolute breakout year. Obviously, you like Jordan, but Kyle Tucker's a special player. He's another player that I think is going to win MVP at some point.
I'm echoing Isaac.
I think what?
I'm doubling down on Tucker. Just putting it out there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Also, you know what the thing with him is? The defensive war is stupid. Like, Jordan can have. I don't even know what Jordan had, but dude,
Zero.
Kyle
He's
Tucker is just
negative.
an all-around player. All-around player. What was his war last year?
He had a 5.4.
He had a 5.4 war. Yeah, Kyle Tucker's the man, dude. I love Kyle Tucker.
I would be with you guys, except
Ollie
for
has a
the
pitcher
competitiveness
bias.
on the team. Pitcher bias and the Tucker's defense isn't always there. He was negative
What?
defensive WAR last season, and that keeps me a little bit concerned.
Really?
Yeah, negative 0.5. Surprising. I know.
Why do I have him as like a great defensive
Because he
player?
is a
Highlight
great
reel
defender,
player,
and
highlight
the
reel
war,
player,
the
but-
D war is just
Yeah.
bullshit.
He has limited range, my guy.
Well, he plays right field,
some
so
defensive run save
He's
problems.
stupid. 30 stolen
Not
bases
elite.
year in and year out. I bet you didn't know that, Ollie.
Elite on offense, not elite on defense. So for me, I'm thinking, does JV have one more run at it? Probably
Stop.
not. Probably not a WAR leader.
God.
But plenty of other pitching opportunities.
drink
I gotta
water.
go with
Headache
my
gets
man,
worse every time I hear all this
Framber Valdez. Easy, Framber Valdez. Huge comeback season. Huge breakout at age 30, middle of his prime. Framber's
Next.
got to take it. Maybe pick
No
up
one
Cy
cares.
Young. I think you guys
Cy
love
Young.
that pick, both of you. You guys are both hella down.
I
with
can't
that
wait
pick.
to
I'm
hear
writing
all
down
these top 10
right
pitchers.
now. Ken Isaac behind Framber Valdez for Cy Young WAR leader 2024, whatever year it is. Move on. Rangers.
Rangers. We know a guy Isaac's not going to pick, Marcus Semien.
oh yeah, I hate him.
Yeah, Marcus
Absolutely
Semien,
hate
he's
his
washed up. Isn't he washed up and end of his road, past his prime kind of guy?
Isaac doesn't like anyone on the
Inconsistent.
Rangers. I'm interested where he goes.
Well, I want to take my guy, but he's not technically signed yet.
No way you're taking that guy over anyone. I'm taking Corey Seager and move on.
There's some, I'm looking through these options
There
here.
are some guys on this team. There are some guys on this team.
There are some dudes. I don't
And
think
the
I've taken a
dude-
pitcher yet.
Dude's dude is Corey Seager.
You should take a pitcher, Isaac.
I haven't taken one yet.
You should
I'm
take a
really
pitcher right
thinking
here.
about it.
Look hard at those
I'm-
pitchers.
No,
I'm thinking about
guys,
it.
there's obvious choices, and let's move on.
You know what? Screw it.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
embrace
Should I
it.
take Nathan
Embrace-
Eovaldi?
Yes. 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 Embrace it.
Yeah, I'm going with my man Nate.
Let's go.
He's a god. Nate's a god, baby.
You're
I'm just trying to make
kidding.
Ollie happy.
I've never seconded a pick so hard. Nate has at least 5 seasons of dominant pitching left. His right arm is immortal. Forget his injury history. That's all in the past. 3 Tommy Johns in. He's a beast. Probably going to lead the league in strikeouts. Probably lead the league in complete games, too. He might break some records for ERA next season. Easy 8 WAR player. Easy leading the Rangers.
Flashback to when Ollie left him off his top 10 a couple years ago.
That never happened.
Did.
Maybe it happened once.
Yep.
Oops.
All right, Seattle. Julio.
Ooh. This could be a little bit more competitive than you think, man. I wouldn't just jump
Julio.
to Julio right away.
Right away, Julio.
I don't know, man. You have a lot of guys you like on this team.
I'm looking through this roster right now.
It's Julio.
Yeah.
Isaac, you have a
It's
lot.
Julio.
Ken, you're not picking up pitchers, bro. Pick some more pitchers. Look at
No,
this.
I'm not
Actually,
picking Kirby.
think about it.
George Kirby. I mean,
I'm-
maybe.
I'm- you
Are
know
you
how high I am
forgetting
on
who
Kirby.
else is on this team?
No, absolutely not.
I think you're forgetting a lot of names on this pitching staff that you like a lot.
Who, Gilbert?
Like Luis Castillo, dog.
Oh, yeah, he's like a 4-WAR player.
About
Dude,
Luis
I'm talking
Castillo.
Julio Rodriguez. I'm talking like 8-WAR, maybe
Yeah,
pushing
sorry,
10
it's
WAR, bro.
Julio.
Like, it's Julio.
I'm just not saying
It's
it's
Julio.
not that easy, bro.
It's
not that
so
easy.
easy.
Let's not give it up.
Luis Castillo's
this
best
one's
year probably
easy.
put up 5 WAR. I'm talking double that for Julio.
Yeah, but that being said, George Kirby.
This pitcher bias has really gone dolly.
George Kirby
You
had
can't
It's
even like
literally
look at
nine-
baseball
He's just-
players right anymore.
Homie had a
Maybe-
historic strikeout to walk last season, historic walk per 9 ratio. Homie's peripheral numbers, his elite
See,
advanced numbers are
here's the
on
thing,
point,
buddy.
dog.
We're not saying they're bad players by any means.
Dude throws
I
a
love George
knuckleball.
Kirby. But
How many knuckleballs does Julio throw?
This is getting crazy.
I think
And
Ollie, hang on.
Julio
I think-
slumped for
oh my
4
God,
months last
dude.
season.
I think Ollie's just playing name a good player on the team. I think
Okay,
that's what he's
you know
doing.
what? Let's look at Julio's game logs. We'll look at how long his slump was last season.
And
so
then
do you guys,
he
would
had
you care
one
to
of the
know?
best stretches baseball has ever seen in the last like
Do you
10
know
years.
what
Do
Julio's
you know
batting
that he
average
went
was
like
on June
17 for
23rd?
17 in August?
I know. I was watching those games. I could name every hit he had in those games, my guy. But the man is streaky, and streaky does not necessarily equal a guaranteed top WAR player, bro. Let's count how many games he had 4 strikeouts. Oh my gosh. That's appalling. The amount of games where Julio had 4 strikeouts is appalling. I think you guys are just hopping on these bandwagons. This is you guys.
It's
This
not
is
a
you.
bandwagon.
This is you walking
It's
along,
the best
and here's the
player
bandwagon.
on
Hop,
the team.
hop, there we go.
These are
Riding
like
off
the
on
Seattle Mariners. We
bandwagon.
should have been done in like maybe 45 seconds max.
I'm
Julio,
done.
Julio,
I'm
Julio,
done. I said Kirby. I'm done. You
All
guys
right.
still talking? I'm done.
Isaac, you went Julio, right?
Oh, I can talk now? Is that okay? Ollie, I think you're just playing name a good player on the team. You have to be realistic. I know it's boring. You name the same player, but sometimes those are the teams where there's one standout player.
You got to
I
give where the flowers
completely
where the
stand
flowers
behind
do.
all of
And
my
then
picks.
we could have a much longer conversation on players that deserve to have the conversation around guys like Soto and Judge. But we have to, rush through those because we're talking sitting about George Kirby and Salvi Perez being better than Bobby Witt and Julio.
Historically,
Yeah.
between the three of us, I have had by far the best record in predicting how good players were. By far the best
All
record in predicting the
right,
best players.
stand-up comedian Ollie is finished. Let's
2022.
go move
Remember when I
on.
got
Oh my god.
the record speaks for itself. I don't have to defend myself. The people know. The fans know who aces these predictions.
The
so
3 fans.
All right,
history will
Angels.
absolve me.
Angels, and this could get interesting. The obvious choice is now gone, and I am gonna. If Ollie doesn't have too many great pitchers to pick here, so this is gonna be fun. But I'm gonna go Mike Trout still.
Wait, Ken.
What?
Can you put up on the screen like who we've taken for every team so far?
Sure, I
Like
can
a
list them
graphic?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to see it at the end. Like, I want to see it at the end of like what our team looks like. And you know what? We should do? We should stack up our teams against each other and make like try to make a lineup. But we should have been writing them down. Crap. Okay.
I'm taking Mike Trout for the Angels. He could play 75 games and still have the highest score on the Angels.
Yeah. I do like. This has nothing to do with what I'm about to say next. I like Logan O'Hoppe having a great year.
Me too.
I'm going Mike Trout too.
Thank you. Someone sensible.
A lot
Aaron
of young
Hicks is- wait.
talent.
Aaron Hicks is on the
Yeah,
on the
he just got
Angels?
signed
Wait, when? I didn't see this.
like a few days ago. If Ollie goes Reed Detmers or Patrick Sandoval here, I might.
I do like Patrick Sandoval though.
Reed Detmers 2.5 last season, man. Dude's pretty solid.
Come on, Ollie.
Mike Trout 3-time
One
MVP.
chance. There you go. One more chance.
Yeah,
buddy.
like this is your one chance, or we're cutting off the episode.
I just want to make statements about some of the other players that are there. Zachary Neto, Mickey Maniac, Nolan
Great
Chanua,
players.
Ken's
Great
guy,
players.
big
Great
fan
players.
Nolan Chanua,
I hate Nolan
and Logan
Chanua.
O'Hoppe. Combined, those dudes definitely have a Trout between them. Maybe not one of them
you.
individually
Okay.
yet, so it's
Nice.
kind of hard to not say Trout for this season, but next season, look for Nolan Chanua to be a 7-WAR player.
7? That's
Yes.
crazy.
You don't have to scream. I got it, man. Nolan Chanua, 7-WAR player. He's a
That's,
beast.
That's crazy.
All right, A's.
Oh God, I don't even know. I could probably not name 5 players on the A's. Actually, JP Sears, of course.
Well, they got some studs. There's, your boy Brent
I'm
Rooker's
going
there still.
Nick Allen.
I'm going with the Zach Geloff pick here. Broke out last
Oh,
year.
interesting.
I think he continues. I think he's one solid player that I would want on my team.
I mean,
You know who's gonna have a great,
Hmm.
If
great
Brent
year?
Rooker's what? Yeah, go ahead.
He's known for a lot of doubles. He was a career hitter in New York at one season.
He was a career
Robbed
hitter.
of Rookie of the Year.
No, stop.
Who am I thinking of?
Can we not?
Miguel Andujar, baby. Certified
Isaac
bopper
War.
when he's healthy. Certified bopper if
Ollie,
he's healthy.
you might have to explain what war is to Isaac.
Certified bopper.
I kind of respect the loyalty to his boy right here, and I've always been a Miguel Andujar fan.
Probably
It's a
because
ridiculous
It's the only
pick,
player
but-
he knows on the A's.
Yankees screwed him over, man.
So I'm going to go with a more realistic pick, and I'm going to say Brent Rooker, who was a 2.2 player last
Finally.
season. Good, solid,
Respect
all-around
it.
batsman, 130 OPS plus. Strikes out a ton. I'd say it's between Rooker and Shea Langoliers right now.
That crazy slump after his hot start doesn't scare you a little bit?
It does. But a lot of things scare me about the A's. That's the least of my concerns.
All right. All right, we're moving on to the National League. Are we set with AL there?
Yeah.
All right,
Should we pick a best player for all the AL?
AL
overall?
MVP, but we have an AL.
AL
We
MVP?
have a predictions video coming. We
We'll do
got
that
everything.
later.
We'll
do that
we'll
later.
save
Don't
that.
spoil it for him, child.
All right, National League cutscene to National League East. Atlanta Braves. I'm going with Austin Riley.
Oh, I like Austin Riley a lot.
Tough choices, huh?
It's got to be Acuna. I mean, it's really got to be Acuna.
Fair enough.
I mean, come on.
You know, Acuna's the one player where it seems impossible to choose anybody over him, unless he's
Why?
That's the one
Well,
guy
that's-
for you?
Ollie,
for
you've probably
unless
passed
he's
up on
hurt
a
for half
handful.
the season again. Strider, I don't think has that 5 WAR season in him yet. Maybe he does. If he gets that home run
Acuna's
rate
like
down.
10.
So I'll go with Acuna again as well. It's hard to
Yeah,
go against
thank you.
Acuna.
Do you think that he replicates what he did last year?
Not perfectly, but close enough.
Close
It'll
enough.
be
He
a
had an
battle, but I
8.2
think
last year.
You're looking at a battle between Acuna and Riley for next season. A battle close knit, neck and neck war battle. They're both in the 6 range. I think Acuna still pulls it out with all those steals because speed does not slump.
Fair enough. I mean, can't really argue Acuna, but
Okay.
I like my boy Riley. All right, Phillies.
Filet.
Oof. Oof. So
Filet is
how
always a
much
toss-up.
WAR can Harper rack up at first base? I have a question. Is that possible?
I mean,
His
theoretically,
first
if he
base
plays-
defensive ratings is just weird.
If he plays average baseline defense, which he can do, and rakes, then he's basically just the same as old Harper was.
You think so? What was he putting up in right field in his prime?
Defensive war
Defensively, yeah.
he would put like between 0.2 to 0.5 like clockwork every season.
Okay, so I
and
guess
he would just
it's
hit. It's his bat.
Yeah, so I guess he can. This is tough. I feel like
No,
I
this
have a
isn't
hunch
tough.
of where
This
Isaac's
isn't
going.
tough for
Isaac might
me.
be going with the speedster.
This isn't tough for me. This is Trey Turner.
Yeah, I knew it.
He had half a
just know
down
you
year,
guys too well.
half a down year, and he had the same WAR as Harper. He
Harper
literally
was
had
also
like
down for a year, half a year.
no, I know, but I just feel like Trey Turner is too consistent. He's too good. Philly fans love him now. It's got to be Trey Turner.
Do I go Ranger Suarez, Brandon Marsh? A lot of good players on this team that I like to go, but I'm
I
going to go.
really like the Rangers Suarez pick.
I like my consistent pitchers who post every 5 days. And I'm really high on this guy. I'm going to go Zach Wheeler. He's also in a contract year.
Zach Wheeler's an easy pick. I'm going to also go with a right-handed starting pitcher, but it's
No.
not Wheeler. It is my guy, who's been my guy for years, recently re-signed to a
Yeah.
thick old deal. Aaron Nola's got to carry it. That's my guy. He will lead
What
this
was his
rotation
last
in the
No
future.
Harper.
2.1. He had a down year, but Aaron Nola's an every other year kind of guy, as we know. So easy Nola for me.
Fair enough. No Harper kind of surprises me.
No, it's just because we picked our guys. That's
We
what
picked our
happened
guys.
here.
We all picked our guys.
I mean, Ken, honestly, I think Harper would have been your pick because I know Aaron Nola is. all these guys very high on him. You know, I'm a Trey Turner guy, so I feel like it was your pick to go Harper there.
It should have been.
I feel like you should have went that way.
I don't know. It's not in my gut there. I think Wheeler has a better season.
Then Harper, so that's why we get no Harper then, I guess.
Thank you for explaining it. All right, Miami. This one is going to probably go split 50-50, right? Because I don't know. I guess there are more options than I thought. Oh, okay. Ooh. I'm going Jesus Luzardo. I don't like him, but I'm going to go Jesus Luzardo.
Why? Explain.
So he had a really good season last year, as we all know, breakout season. He finally put it all together. And I think Miami's a great situation for him that he can keep this going. And I don't really like the other options as much. I do like Braxton Garrett, I thought about. I don't like his health status, and I don't like how he's probably not going to stay healthy for a full year compared to Luzardo, who's going to post every single day. So Luzardo has to be my choice.
Every single day? Wow.
Every time he starts.
I'm going Edward Cabrera. I love Sandy. I love Sandy, but Alcantara. He is the new Alcantara. I don't know. He has an electric arm, so I like him.
Yuri Perez.
I've never loved you more than I do right now in this moment. I've never felt more affection for Rise than I do right now. He picked Edward Cabrera. That's deeply, deeply one of my guys. I had him as a top 10 pitcher last season. He did not pull through. But a different guy did pull through last season in his first cup of coffee in the big leagues. This is probably my riskiest pick of this whole session. I'm going to go with Yuri Perez for the top player on the Marlins next season. He had a 2.5 WAR over 19 games in 2023. What's up?
I want to change my pick.
To Yuri Perez?
Yes. I want Yuri
Perez.
To.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Double. But all of our picks.
You said. It's the first thing you said.
Did he say that first?
No, whatever you say first, you're locked into. Like that's what you are.
We can put Perez in asterisk and say asterisk Ken seconded Ollie's pick here.
But when he's writing this up and he's putting in the text of what the lineups are, that shit better say what he said first. I'm just saying.
So far, ironically for the Marlins, this is probably our wisest set of picks yet. I would say this is our most thoughtful, most earnest set of picks on the Marlins.
No one said Sandy.
Awkwardly, because Sandy's
hurt.
He's hurt.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Otherwise, yeah. Arias is so much the obvious pick, but none of us wants to pick Arias.
I think we all know why.
Yeah.
I think we're all right on that one, too.
Yeah.
What about Chisholm? Like, no one... It's a conversation. He could go off.
It is a conversation.
It's always that he could go off with Chisholm. Always that he could go off.
I feel like he could have like a 900 OPS season just like out of nowhere. Like I feel like he could just pop off. Like learn how to control his swing a little more. Like work some more at bats. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like
he hot
needs
stretches.
to. Yeah.
Every year we imagine him being the next Acuna. We look at him and say, "Oh, there's Acuna. There are the tools. Acuna every year. Never happens."
I mean, every year. It's been 2 years, right?
He's been around since 2020, my guy. 4 years.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Fourth year, so 3 years. Yep. It's not that far off.
Okay,
I mean, number 5 for Jess.
He's still very young, right? What is he? Not even like he's like 25.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
Oh come on, he has plenty of time.
Isaac loves the high upside, guys.
I love him.
All right, our favorite team, New York Mets. I'm gonna throw mine out there because I don't have any other choice but Frankie Lindor. He puts up WAR like it's no one's business. Contention. I like to hear it. Frankie Lindor is crazy defensively, and he is one of the most consistent and solid bats at the plate. I'm taking Frankie Lindor.
Give me Joey Wendell, Christian father of 4. I mean, kind of got to be Pete in the contract year, right?
Isaac taking Pete Alonso in something? This is... Gotta send this to Isaac's Albany group chat.
Right? Like, it's got to be Pete, guys, right? Contract year Pete?
Defensively, he's a bloated oath. I mean...
I don't know. Dude, he could... Again, I guess I'm doing the high upside thing again, but I mean, Pete's hit 50 homers, dude, and he hit 52 homers. Like, he's not, like, nothing. Like, this dude's all-time and like on the homer list. Like,
on the homer list, we're doing a WAR.
Yeah, I know, and I mean, does translate to that if he plays decent first base. Like, he play okay first base.
I mean, in the year he hit 50 home runs, he had 5.5 WAR. Lindor last year had 6 point something.
Oh, so I actually didn't. I thought we would have had way more for 50 bomb.
Well, the defense carries.
Really?
The defense
kills
Defense is
Alonso
huge.
and carries Lindor.
What is like Senga's?
Senga was probably like a
Senga's-
3.5.
Yeah, around 3.5, 3.8.
Let me see. Senga had a 4.5. Wow.
Oh, good job, Senga.
So is he in contention now, or
He is in contention. I'm interested to see where Ollie goes.
Well, I was gonna go with the guys I thought you would say. I went with Mr. Consistent year after year for 6 years, Brandon Nimmo. Dude is rock solid year in, year out. He's
Not-
led the team in WAR
Is
twice.
Lindor not consistent?
No, he's not consistent. Remember he had like a 3-year slump after 2019?
3-year slump.
Pretty much, dude. Don't you
You're
remember Lindor when he
crazy.
first got to the Mets and how he was booed every single game?
3
because
years
all he
after
did was strike out?
2019. 2019, 4.8. 2020 shortened season. 2021, 3. And 2022, 5.5.
Yeah, but he didn't live up to that. I mean, the hype was this is a 7-8 WAR MVP every
We're
year.
not.
kind
The
of thing.
hype don't matter, dude. We're talking about WAR next year. If he
I'm
puts
talking
up-
about WAR too, and I'm talking
if he puts up-
about Brandon Nimmo being far more consistent than Lindor over the past 3 years.
consistent
That's
at different
not
levels.
crazy.
We're
That's not
talking
crazy.
consistent
This
at
is
3
totally-
to 6.
Isaac, this is totally reasonable to
This
pick
is
Nimmo
crazy.
for the Mets.
No. Sure, that's not crazy. I'm talking about the consistency argument.
Is he frozen? No, he's not frozen.
no? I don't know.
Saying
like,
Lindor isn't
I
consistent
just-
is absurd.
But it's not absurd, and Nimmo is a totally reasonable pick.
Sure, I'm fine with that. But you're saying Nimmo is more consistent at
Yes.
different level. Nimmo is consistently a 2 WAR player. Lindor is consistently a 5 WAR player.
Lindor's valleys are far deeper and more devastating than Nimmo's valleys. That's what I'm saying. Valleys
Once
and peaks in
Ollie
baseball-
gets into an argument, he just sticks with it till he dies. Like no matter what you say to him, he just will not respond with any of the evidence. He'll just keep saying exactly what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, ridiculous. I have such an open mind. I am so.
You have the least open mind
See?
of anyone
Your
I know.
point- you're proving
This
my
is
point.
literally-
You're proving my point. You're
point.
you're exactly.
Well, then I
proving my
can't
point.
win. If you're just
Okay.
going to deny everything I say, I can't
Okay,
win.
Washington. It's not everything. It's just like okay, whatever.
It is
Washington
true.
Nationals.
Me and
come
Isaac
on.
are sometimes like, oh yeah, you're right. You know,
No, Ken, stop. I'm not teaming up on him. That's not nice.
CJ
okay?
Abrams. I'm high on CJ Abrams.
I
think
like Josiah Gray, but actually, give me Joey Gallo, baby. Give me Joey Gallo. Plays defense. Could hit a
Isaac's
could hit
just making
20
us
out of
happy
there.
today.
Low pressure,
Yeah,
dude.
baby.
If no one is in the seats, Joey Gallo will be successful. If he doesn't
I
have to
didn't
hear
like that
one
side
single
jab.
boo, I don't know. If he doesn't have to hear one single boo, Joey Gallo's gonna be great. Mr. Catran, to you, sir.
Sorry, I was distracted for a moment.
He's
Yes,
going
the
Josiah.
Nationals. I am definitely going Josiah Gray. I am 100% in the bag. Oh no, I take it back. I lied. I am not. Josiah Gray is number 2 on the team next year. Number 1 is
CJ.
another
CJ.
Nationals starting pitcher. This guy came over from the Padres. He throws hard. He throws
Gore.
gas. Give me Mackenzie Gore for number 1, baby, all the way.
That's a good pick.
Interesting.
It's going to be Gore, Gray, and then Abrams, I think.
Ollie, did you hear who I picked?
You pick Joey Gallo.
What do you think about that?
It's in character.
Okay.
I disagree.
Well,
but
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It means that it's something you would do. I think it's ridiculous, but it
Why?
makes sense for you. Because Gallo, I think
Washed.
he strikes
He
out.
plays great defense. I
I
know he
think-
strikes out.
If Gore strikes out 180 guys, Gallo could double that in the amount of times he strikes out at the plate. And Gallo is, I'm sorry, but he is heroically overrated as a player and always has been. Looking back,
Fair
deep
enough.
Always
dives,
has been.
Dude is hilariously overrated. I'm sorry, he's fun, he's cute. We saw him
2021 first half.
We saw Gallo at Fenway Park, and he smiled at us. He was nice. He said
2019
hello.
first half.
Yeah, 2019 first half, 1 out of his 9 years. You want to go up one first
Whew,
half?
that
when dude's been
2019
around
Joey
for 9
Gallo
years?
was something else.
Honestly, I mean, 145,
Was he playing
bro.
baseball?
145 is that's pretty good, but
Why they allow him
Not,
to
you
hit
know-
golf balls in baseball games? Huh? Oh, I don't know.
yeah,
Juice
I
ball
mean,
era too. Like
Like that.
I'm
shit
hap-
is
I'm happy
crazy.
to have you
2019
guys-
Joey Gallo highlights is something I like to do on my free time.
that's
Yeah, but-
sad. You need a life. Okay, we're moving on to the National League Central, right? Or you want to
Oh.
save the National League
There you
West
go.
for last? Save the juicy stuff. This is the division I know nothing about. The St. Louis Reds play in this division. Hell of a team. And I don't know anything about them.
So I guess I'll go first, and I'll take. I do have a question. The team is the Brewers.
Yes.
For Isaac to
Oh,
start
I thought
prepping for.
honestly I thought it was Chicago.
It's the Brewers.
Damn.
And Ollie, why doesn't Freddie Peralta rack up more WAR?
Freddie Peralta walks a lot of guys and does not pitch usually more than 180 innings. That's why.
150 innings is enough. Yeah, he put up 1.9 last year. He's a better pitcher than that. You would
It's
think.
innings and it's walks. These two things tend to
Innings,
do
he
a
threw
number on a guy.
165. And Wade Miley threw
did?
120, and he's like doubled him.
So two things I would look at. One is ERA plus. ERA plus is 112,
Right.
which is only
That's
12% above
fine.
league average. FIP 3.85, also
That's
just
fine.
league average. Generally, in order to get above that 2-3 threshold, you got to rack up the 120, 130 OPS plus and hit 180 innings. Like look at Burns versus Peralta, and you'll see how the numbers make sense.
Well, obviously Burns, but
Yeah, just
if I had to guess, Freddie Peralta in my head is like a 2.5 WAR pitcher, 2.5 to a 3.
You know how much I love Freddie Peralta. I'm with you, man. I would have him on my rotation.
I'm a little
in a heartbeat.
confused.
But when it comes to his performance, I think at the end of last season, some of those high walk starts brought him down. But the biggest thing is just where you are relative to league average. So what the stat says is he's 2 wins better than league average, which a 112 OPS plus kind of makes sense for. Now Burns up
ERA
at
plus.
3.5. Sorry, Burns up at 3.5. That's reflective of a 127 ERA plus. So if you compare those two guys to the average, Burns is twice as good compared to the average as Peralta is. And his WAR is about twice as high, is about 2 times what Peralta had. So it kind of makes sense if you're looking at, and he had more innings. So if you add innings plus being, it's so funny about comparing like to the average, but also different players relative to the average themselves. You know what I mean? So we can do the calculus. We can have an episode where we do the calculus of WAR, because I did see a great WAR calculation.
I would like to be
recently.
on that
We can do that
episode.
one day. We'll do
I
the
have a few
calculus. We'll see
contentions.
how it makes sense. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
And by the way, I used to be a lot higher on the plus stats, ERA plus and OPS plus, but I'm not a huge fan of it being so heavily skewed by ballpark factors. Like I don't know too.
Well, it matters a lot, man.
It matters, but
Okay,
When
I'm
you're
gonna go
comparing
Corbin
player-
Burns.
Thank you, Isaac. Well, you guys know who
No
I'm gonna
explanation. Just Corbin Burns. Let's move on. Anyone else?
I'm
You
also
guys-
going Corbin Burns.
You guys know. You guys know who I'm going to choose. It's pretty easy.
After that 15-minute conversation about Freddie Peralta, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go Corbin Burns.
I was just
though.
wondering why his WAR was so low. I wasn't saying he
Shouldn't have asked. You shouldn't have asked.
It's Corbin Burns, obviously.
Why did you ask? Why did you have to ask?
You know who I'm picking? It's easy. The guy is down the street right now. It's my boy Sal Frelick. Can't go against him.
Ain't no way. He's projected
Hometown
to
boy.
bat third for these Brewers.
Yeah, bro. Easy.
I thought
third.
Sal Frelick was a
Or second.
pitcher.
Okay, that's disrespectful.
He does have a
Ollie's
good arm.
like, Ollie does like the disrespected chuckle laugh there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he does have a heck of a good arm. He was our starting QB for many years, so I've seen him throw. Dude would be a good pitcher if he tried.
Ooh, Jahmai Jones is on this team. I like Jahmai Jones.
All right, Cubs. I am going with Dansby Swanson, defensive WAR king.
Can I say Cody Bellinger? Is that legal?
That is illegal.
Illegal?
Then I would like to
Oh.
say Matt Chapman.
Okay, no, you can't. Cody Bellinger is more of a Cub than. Come on, Don't do that.
They're neither a Cub, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Christopher Morel could be.
No one's like
Patrick
half
Wisdom.
Cubs and half Angels. Like
Mikey Talkman's on the team.
Isaac, we want to hurry up. You can
Shota
throw-
Imanaga.
throw a
Oh,
name
I
out
should
there.
hurry up after you guys have a 20-minute
That was
conversation about God knows
we're
what.
moving forward with baseball conversations. Like we're just listening to Isaac talk about or name names on the Cubs. Oh, you could give your pick.
Nico Horner. Easy. Done.
Good pick. Good
Yeah,
pick.
I'll go
Finally,
Dansby.
good Okay, moving on.
Sorry.
No one cares. Cincinnati. Oh, this is a fun one. Ollie could
Oh,
get.
yes.
Ollie could get
Oh,
into a
I'm so
long
excited.
conversation about
I'm
this one.
so excited right now.
Buckle
This
up, boys
team-
and girls.
I'm more stoked for this team than any other.
Ooh,
apart
this is a
from-
fun one. This is
Let's
actually
just,
a fun one.
Let's just real quick say
Gets the
some of these
juices
names
flowing.
first. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Stuart Fairchild. TJ Friedel. Matt
Some of these are
McLean.
good. Some of these are good.
Ellie De La Cruz. Jonathan India. These names themselves, I think the Reds should be granted a playoff spot just on the power of their names. Like name value here, off the charts.
This is
That
a
being
fun
said,
team.
I'm obviously going to go with a pitcher, and I'm obviously going with my guy, right-handed superstar Hunter Green. Easy.
Damn, that was my pick.
300
So out
strikeout
on
candidate.
Hunter Green.
I'm so in Hunter Green. 5.64 season with the Reds. Easy top.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about taking Hunter Green, but that's
could
kind of
still
your
take
guy,
him.
so I'll let you. No, I'll let him have him. I think I'll just take Ellie De La Cruz. I think it has to be him.
Fun,
He's a nice
fun,
player.
fun.
Fine.
Yeah,
I'm going
he's a
Matt
nice player.
McClain.
Matt McClain. Love Matt McClain.
Matt McClain's fun.
Damn, this is a fun team, huh?
Matt McClain is
Glad
big,
I know
bro.
so much about it.
Well, listen to Bleacher Boys Media or be on
Yeah,
it.
really. Okay, is this now? Let me guess. The Cardinals,
One more before that.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
this one's
boy.
easy. Except if you're all in love pitchers too much. But this is Brian Hayes, defensive war king.
Give me Paul Skeens.
Oh.
Give me Paul
Oh,
Skeens.
let's go. So
Isaac
goated.
is getting brainwashed by Ollie as we speak. He's just.
I finally converted
I could
him
see
to my way
him
of
going
thinking.
further and further away from my side.
Paul Skeens could be like literally Garrett Cole. You never know.
The
Ollie,
pride
Take
I'm
Mitch
feeling
Keller, I
today.
dare
So
you.
much pride. I'm going with a guy that Isaac knows very well. He even knows where he plays in the diamond. Jack Swinski.
you are not going
Um,
Jack Swinsky right now.
Of course I'm going
Please
Jack Swinski.
don't go Jack
In a heartbeat
Swinski.
I'll go Jack Swinski.
Over Brian Hayes
Defense, offense, power. Over Hayes, yeah, they're competitive.
loses in every category.
Do you want to know who had a higher
Not even
OPS
close.
plus by 10 points last season?
Not even close.
Do you wanna know who
war?
had
We're
more-
talking war. We're talking
Do you
war.
want to know? I'm talking war too. Do you want to know who had more stolen bases last season? Do you want to know who had a
We're
better
talking war.
at
He
bat?
doubled him.
I
And we're
don't
talking
care.
Brian Hayes being
I'm
getting
talking
so much
about
better next year.
I'm talking about Swinski
This is
getting
crazy.
better next year. This is not.
We're not
crazy.
talking
This is
Swinsky
totally
getting.
real.
We're not talking Swinsky getting better
I'm
anytime
gonna
soon,
call,
buddy.
I'm gonna call Jake Storiali. He's gonna be on my
You
side on this one.
crazy dude.
Jake Jake loves
You're
Jack
crazy.
Swinski. I know
You're
that.
crazy. Yeah, I love him too. Don't get me wrong. I don't know about
Competitive.
him being the best player
Competitive.
on the Pirates. I take Brian
Competitive.
Reynolds over him still.
Moving on.
Cardinals.
Jesus. Cardinals. Who do we got on the Cardinals still? I don't even.
All right.
horse
Well,
is
I'm
the
taking
horse.
my boy. The two old guys are washed. All right. I'll say it up front. Old guys
Oh.
washed. I'm taking
Yeah.
Lars Nootbaar. This man, defensive
What?
war king again.
Nude bar. What are you
Off-
talking about?
Oh,
What
that's a
am I
bad
talking about?
pick.
What?
Bad
clown,
pick.
Clown behavior.
You guys
Clown.
are crazy, dude.
There's one
Peak
obvious pick
clown
here.
Action. There's an
There's an
obvious pick to carry
obvious
this.
pick here.
No.
No one
really.
Arenado bounce back season. Obvious pick, dude.
Nootbaar has him beat by
Dude,
a
he
lot.
didn't win the Gold Glove. How do you think he's
Nootbaar
gonna take
has him
that?
beat by a win, and Nootbaar didn't even play like 120 games. Oh my god.
Nude bar does not speak Japanese.
Yes, he does. He learned it very well. He's been on Japanese
Nude
shows
bar,
all winter
I
long,
speak
bro.
More Japanese
He's
than
on
Lars
like
Nude bar.
4 different commercials, bro. This
Yeah,
is
Lars
Ollie,
is
prove it.
fake.
Prove it, Ollie. Wait, no,
I-
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I will happily. I talk about
So
being
guys,
cold.
Nolan
We know.
Arenado played 144 games, and Lars Nootbaar played 117 games, and Nootbaar hasn't beat by a whole win.
That's why I said
And-
comeback.
Nolan Arenado getting older, Nootbaar entering his prime. I don't know. Times are now.
That's why I said comeback.
Arenado is the past.
You both are missing the very easy pick. It's obviously Sonny Gray. Dude just got signed to a new team, a new city, coming off one of his finest seasons. Easy candidate who's a
This is
top
just
2
like
player.
a game of how far
What?
can Ollie take his pitcher bias.
I'm not ashamed at all. I'll go for Sonny Gray. I just want
That
Jack
mixed with name
Swinski.
player on team.
If we
That
look
is true.
back, people are going to look at my picks and say, "Wow, this is a thoughtful, insightful man."
It's gonna be up on the
Jack-
screen,
Jack
so
Swinski.
they can look at it all they want.
I mean, I don't think you've won a single competition in Bleacher Boys media history, so hopefully,
That is-
hopefully you have some
It's
better
actually
luck.
so
It's
Has
crazy.
so
been
ironic.
Demonstrably false. Demonstrably
Arguably
false.
the
the top
person-
10 pitchers. Oh, Molly loses again. Oh, free
Yeah.
agency predictions. Ollie
I would
loses
love-
again.
Oh my God.
I would
And
love
coming
to
in
go
third,
back.
Ollie Catran.
This is.
Like,
I'm
it's
so
just
happy this is coming up
repetitive.
because I would love to have a video where we just go back and look at the predictions.
You know, maybe that's
word
why
for
our
word.
subscriber count doesn't show up very well because everyone knows Ollie comes in last. It's just like repetitive. It's like watching
are
the same
you- Yeah,
movie
it's
over
boring.
and over again. It's like,
Why are you
okay.
roasting your own channel right now, man? I'm
And
just
then
telling you.
we're moving on to the best team. We're down to
Bizarre
5
strategies
last
by
teams.
Ken.
We're down to our last 5 teams, and starting it off is the Los Angeles Dodgers. This might be a fun one. This might not be. This might be obvious. I'm taking Mookie Betts.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yes.
Isaac?
Yes.
What's his WAR? Is it stupid? I'm not familiar with. I'm obviously
My
familiar with his
fantasy
game,
guy.
but
He's stupid.
not familiar with his WAR. Holy shit! Yeah, Mookie Betts.
I mean, look at his year in and year out WAR. I mean,
Wow.
Well-
I mean, there's an argument for Freddie. There's an argument for Freddie. There's an argument for Shohei. Little argument for Will Smith. No, I'm kidding. But there's definitely an argument for Shohei and definitely an argument for Freddie here.
a very weak one.
Really? What's Freddie's WAR?
6.5 in his best year ever.
Damn. And Shohei?
I mean,
10. 10.5.
but
No, but like
but
with just hitting.
Oh,
Hitting
he's got
WAR,
over
I
6
think he
before.
had-
He's
got
over
like 5 or
before.
6, yeah.
2022 is over.
But
Okay,
Freddie
so
and
then, yeah,
Otani,
Mookie.
they're close second. I mean, a far second, but it's Mookie. Arizona.
Okay.
This could be a fun one for Ollie.
I did not yet give my pick for the Dodgers.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I thought you said Mookie.
completely ignored him.
But I'm
Michael
gonna say-
Grove.
I'm gonna
Emma
say
Sheehan.
Mookie, so that's pretty easy.
Say Emmanuel Margot on guy. Oh no, say James Outman. You won't. Say James Outman.
I already said Betts, but if it's not Betts, it'll probably be my
Okay,
guy.
I'm gonna
Bobby
put
Miller.
I'm gonna
No,
put like
that's not good.
$75 on this player that Isaac's gonna choose next.
For the D-backs?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you want to bet that with me?
No, because you could change it and make money. So no. But,
Christian
you know.
Walker.
You're kidding, really?
Surprised.
Is that the player?
Guys, I just lost $75. No,
I told you. Who'd you think I was gonna say? Corbin
I thought you
Burns?
were going to say
No, I
Marte.
thought you were gonna
Marte's
say-
your guy.
I thought you were gonna say
Marte
Moreno.
is my guy. What?
We all
I
thought
thought
different
Moreno
things.
was your guy.
I thought it was Marte.
No, actually, Ollie's right. I had Ketel Marte on my team the last couple of years of fantasy. So, damn.
We all wrong.
No.
You're going who?
Christian Walker.
Ain't no way, really?
Yeah, he's a
That's
good
such
hitter.
not
He's
Isaac
their
pl-
4 hitter.
pick.
Is that okay? Can I pick that? Is that okay?
It's okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'm
allowed
taking
to.
Corbin Carroll.
Despite the overwhelming temptation to take Merrill Kelly, I will also go with Corbin Carroll.
Okay.
With the asterisk of I like Merrill Kelly a lot.
Yeah, he's really trying hard to not just pick players he likes. Padres.
I don't want to do
Um,
the Padres. Let's not do the Padres.
Are you sure?
Can I
Because
just
I'm going
say
Fernando.
Tatis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Fernando.
I mean, Kim's a good
maybe
contention because of his
maybe
defense.
Bogarts.
No,
Xander
Bogarts.
Bogarts, the second best Boston name.
You know, I actually can I put an asterisk on this one too and say Manny's going to be a close second to Fernando.
Yeah, you can say that.
You're allowed
Okay,
to.
thanks. Thank
You're
you.
allowed
guys.
to.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Means a lot.
I will go with Manny Machado, but I have no confidence in anyone on this team.
Fair
I want
enough.
that to be clear.
Down to 2 more teams and the 2 most interesting teams in all of baseball, some might say. We're going with the Giants first, and then we're saving the best for last.
Dude, I have no idea. Can you? Who the fuck on the Giants?
Think about some newcomers, man. Giants
yeah, the newcomers are
Giants
fun, but
newcomers.
there's
know.
one obvious pick. It's tough to not go. Logan Webb
Yes,
is my
it's tough
guy.
not to go Logan Webb. Absolute champ.
As much as I love my boy Lee on that team, it's tough.
I could take a very bold pick and bank on them signing another player and have that be the top 4 player, but that seems like it would be against the rules, no?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then Matt Chapman.
Oh, whoa! I thought you meant no. You can't do
Okay, I
that.
can't choose Matt Chapman.
No.
Yeah, that's probably unfair. I can't assume that. Then I would go with the grandson, Mike Yastrzemski.
Wow! Whoa!
You're gonna like my pick. You're gonna like my pick if you like that.
Then, should we take a guess on
It's
Isaac's
another
pick?
lefty.
Lamont?
Give me Michael Conforto, comeback
Oh.
player of the year potentially.
That's crazy. talk.
Smooth swing. I like Conforto.
We're
Yeah,
really
that's
struggling with these last few teams, aren't we? We're all really
Florida
reaching
over
right now.
Webb might be the worst pick in this whole thing.
These are not the noblest moments of Bleacher Boys media right now.
No, I'm having a good time. I like
Guess
Michael
what
Conforto.
Conforto put up last year?
Nothing.
It's
0.7.
0.2.
A little bit more than nothing. All right,
Comeback
Comeback
guys.
player of the year.
We're down to our final and
You
best.
guys
team
ever
in MLB.
notice that San Diego Padres and San Francisco Giants logo look exactly the same?
As do the Mets and Yankees.
As do as do a lot of teams, or as do the Colorado Rockies or L.A. Dodgers.
With the Rockies and the Dodgers? Really?
They're
Oh
all
yeah,
just
a
like
little
the
bit.
two initials crossing each other.
Let's
Oh,
begin
boy.
this. Let's begin this Rockies talk with a piece of trivia. Isaac, how many World Championships have the Rockies won?
Trick question. 0.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
2005. Got pretty
Nice.
close.
If
huh?
if
That's
Ollie
what-
names a pitcher here, like he's actually thrown off the podcast.
That's not, okay. That's not even. I wasn't going to. That's not even that crazy.
He's
Really?
had crazier picks in this singular episode.
You guys forget that Cal Freeland put up
guess.
an 8 WAR one season.
He had like
Cal
about
Freeland
4
had
or
an
5
8 one
picks that
season.
should throw him off this podcast, but it's okay.
I'm not the one. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna go with Nolan Jones and be done with it.
Me too. Nolan Jones.
Ezekiel Tovar.
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 Toby.
That's not that big. Toby.
Toby is fun.
Big Toby.
Good
Good
fan.
prospect.
Toby is a very good shortstop.
No Austin
He is.
Gombers? No,
Never
Austin
heard of her.
Toby's a Gold Glove winner, I think.
Is he?
Toby is, yeah.
I just know he's a good defensive player.
He's a good Gold Glove winner. He has a lot of action in that infield.
Isaac, your
It's out
favorite
there.
players on this team?
Who's that?
It's true.
Herman Marquez.
Randy Grichuk.
Really? Oh, I forgot Grichuk is on that team. Yankee killer.
You would think
You
he'd
know,
hit, like, 50
going
home
back
runs
to
in this
Ollie's
one.
comment, he is a guy that used to rail the Yankees. You know, really used to get up in
Yeah,
there.
that's fine. Yeah,
I
Ollie
mean-
said he was doing the railing, so that's what
No,
kinda
I
threw
mean
it off.
Randall Grichuk and Ollie. Fan fiction.
said-
Let your mind do the rest.
I have been railing this guy for a long time.
That's not what I said. Oh God.
So,
Any final trivia, Ollie?
I have
Isaac
lots of fun
is
trivia,
dying
but
for a trivia question. Look at him.
name. Oh wait, dying to give or dying to?
Sure, either way. You look like a trivia face.
I have a trivia face. And you have
yeah,
a trivia face.
you put a trivia face on real quick.
Okay, you guys want
Ken,
one?
Yeah.
Ken, what do you think the team that Ollie knows the least about is? I'm trying to embarrass him.
Please go right ahead.
What the least? I mean, he doesn't know a lot of teams. Any relevant
got
team.
one.
You have the team I know the least about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Name the third string catcher for the Cleveland Guardians roster.
Bo Naylor.
Nope.
Oh, man, I'm never gonna get this in a million years. Third string catcher right now?
Yep.
A veteran or a rookie?
I have no idea, to be
So
honest.
you don't know his name. I probably know his name.
How many games does he have under his belt in the major leagues? 'Cause this
53.
53. Great. Right there.
Oh, wait. He played for Kansas City for 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
oh, Cam Gallagher. Or no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Royals gave it away. You can't say Royals.
Damn. He's
That's
the back. He's the third string catcher. Bo Naylor's fourth in the depth chart. Okay.
Get you a podcast
Um,
that can name third and fourth string catchers.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Ollie's not gonna know this one. Ollie, name a very former Yankees player in the outfield for this team right now. Ken, you're not allowed to say anything.
I didn't understand the question.
What did you
No,
say?
it's a former Yankee outfielder who
Okay.
now
Plays on
is
what?
here.
Is here?
Cleveland.
Oh,
No,
we're
the Guardians.
still on
Sorry.
the Guardians, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, should have mentioned that.
You want a former Yankees outfielder who now plays
Like recently,
Guardians.
played last year. He played on their team in the outfield. Ken knows who it is.
on the Guardians.
No, he played for the Yankees last year. I'll
It's
tell
a
you how
guy
many
that
games.
we've had a conversation about this guy too. Maybe when we were at the stadium or something.
He played 19 games last year for the Yankees.
But he's a more
Yes.
prominent name than 19 games last year.
That's it. That's why it's tricky. 17 games a season before that.
So this is a guy. Okay, so he's on the Guardians now.
He just
Yeah.
got signed by the Guardians. You wouldn't
And-
know him as you would probably have a better shot, like guessing.
If I told
Yankees
you this
fourth
is a
string
Yankees
outfielder
player.
from last year,
yeah.
Oh,
you
I
would-
know
you
it-
wouldn't
I
know that
it-
he's on the
it-
Guardians now.
It can't be who I'm thinking of.
Well, who are you
Cannot
thinking
be
of?
Who I'm thinking of. Because this guy, there's no way. First of all, no way he's still in the MLB, and secondly, I can't imagine any team would take him. Is he a former Red Sox player as well?
No.
So it's not that guy. Not who I'm thinking of. This is tough, man. Is he Latino in origin?
Yes.
Is he really? I guess so.
So it's not
Ken.
Frazier.
Think about his name. No.
Yeah, he looks American to me.
Looks American. Latino guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
There's no way it's Esteban Florial.
Oh,
No, it's not. Stop.
Yeah, it's
Are you
Esteban
serious?
Florial. Yeah.
He's still in the MLB.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
he's on there. He's on
could
their.
be triple
He's on
A.
their roster. He's a depth piece. Anyway,
Wow,
Oh, yeah, I have a
never
final
thought it
question
was
for you.
Sure.
Name the top 5, not in order, WAR leaders of the 2018 Boston Red Sox, but you can't get one wrong.
Repeat
Jesus.
the question one more time.
Name the top 5 players
Mhm.
from the 2018 Boston Red Sox in WAR, but you can't miss on one, but it doesn't have to be in order.
Does not have to be in order.
It doesn't have to be in order, but you can't name a guy outside the top 5 or the game is over.
Yes, sir. Yes, master. Mookie Betts, Chris
Okay.
Sale, J.D. Martinez, Xander Bogaerts, and David Price.
Ooh, so close.
No, stop. All right.
So
wasn't
close. Lifeline. Olive Branch.
Missed one. Missed
Chris
one.
One
Sale?
chance to redeem.
Missed one.
did you say Chris Sale?
He did.
Oh, Benintendi.
There you go.
Sorry.
Damn.
my bad. So it's Benintendi instead of Price, right?
Right. Yep.
That's whiff, man. That's pretty shameful. That's pretty shameful. I'm ashamed of that one.
We're not going to do it,
Alright.
but I bet you Isaac could do top 10 2009 Yankees. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
He probably could.
Probably could.
How did I not? Are you serious, bro?
Damn, I
Oh,
ruined all
man.
his night.
Oh man, they're like a full win off too. Oh, that's rough.
Okay.
That's rough. That's rough.
What's
And
going
with that,
What's wrong with this guy?
and with that, we are going to conclude this episode of 3 True Outcomes. And I hope you guys enjoyed our banter, our discussions, our debates, our outrageous picks. And we'll be back next week talking about more baseball, more 2018 Red Sox. See you guys later. Peace.